Oh, excuse me. Bugging. I'm bugging. Big Sugar. Dwayne Malden, what up? One time for the mechanics. Good to see you, Big Sugar. Dwayne, throw it up. I see you. I can't be mad at that. Just is in the building. AKA Just McDucks is in here a little early. Can't be mad at that. Salute, salute, salute. One time for the room. Couldn't read the whole topic. Today is basically an open forum because there's so much happening. Um, I still have Dame's cheap teeth song stuck in my head, which is like I almost did not want to admit that, but the song is stuck. And that's how my weekend was. My weekend was filled with people giving me boxing tips, fighting advice. Um, I B70. If you didn't hear it, I almost don't want to tell you, but Dame has a song out where he's dissing Cam and Jay. It's called "Cheap Teeth," and the song is really, it's not, but it's catchy. It's really like the hook. Yeah, Dwayne called it. Just Dwayne knows. He heard it. Um, yeah, and that led to everything else that's happening. So that like it's ugh. Um, I saw the clip of you talking about struggle parents. Oh, that's Dwayne, that's yeah, that's old as hell. That might be from that's, oh my god, that's almost a year old now. Might be a little over a year old. Um but yeah, that was like a year old. Um he's okay, it was deep. Oh, you okay, so you saw the whole, right. How funny is it that you would see that clip with me talking about my father the day after Father's Day? And I'm not gonna hold you. Father's Day is always a little rough for me. Just keeping it a buck. Father's Day is always a little touch and go, little hit or miss. I try to stay out of people's way and keep my distance because I'm not the nicest dude. When Father's Day comes around, I have people hitting me up talking about Mac Happy Father's Day. They assume I have kids, not knowing that, not realizing that I don't. But they'll hit me up with Happy Father's Day, and then some folks who are actually paying attention will hit me up and say stuff like, "Yo, I know how you rock as far as your father's concerned. So I just wanted to wish you Happy Father's Day and rest in peace to your pops." And that gets me every time when people remember stuff like that. Gets me every time. Oh, B, I didn't know that. That sucks. Rest in peace to Pop in Law. Rest in peace to that. That sucks. God bless that man. God bless that man and everybody he cared about. One time. One time. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. That would make for a trash weekend. You and I were kind of going through the same thing. Yours was fresh and mine doesn't seem to get old. I don't know how that works. His birthday, Father's Day, and the day he passed are like 3 days that never really seemed to get behind me all the way. Um, um, salute to India. Welcome to the room, bro. Or sis. You just welcome to the room, gamer. There you go. Welcome to the room, gamer. Welcome to the garage. Oh, how rude of me. Brothers and sisters, mothers and misses, bunions and blisters, I would like to welcome you to the garage, home of the worldwide mechanics. I'm your lead mechanic, Mac Rashawn. Do me a favor. Get on in here, get your tool belt, get your coveralls. Let's get this thing on the rack and see where we at before we even get all the way started. Hit the like, hit the hype, and hit the sub. That's the best way to show your boy love. We do super chats. We do gems in here. If you have a question that you really want answered, go and hit it with a super chat. Just so I know what it is. But today is an easy day. We're just gonna chop it up because I kind of miss y'all. You know what I mean, it's great energy in this room. I always love being in here. Watching you live from Toronto City, Canada. Nice, Shuvo. Respect. One time for Canada. Listen, one of the best vacations I've ever had, but this is gonna mess your head up. One of the best vacations I've ever had was I spent a week and a half on Queen Street. Had a blast. Had a blast. It felt like New York in the '90s. I don't know what it's like now. I haven't been in maybe close to a decade now, but it was something different. It was, oh, come on, sugar, you can't be crying. We need your sights clear. We need your sights clear. You know, you got to pick them off in here. We need your sights clear. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Stay safe, Julie. Salute. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the garage. Hit the likes, y'all. Hit the likes, hit the subs, hit the likes, hit the subs. If you haven't subscribed, please pull up and do. Um, Let me see. I know I missed a couple of comments. If you hit Dame in the teeth, he would have had to make a remix after after the trash he put out. I was never gonna hit him. I was never gonna hit him. He hadn't hit me. I was never gonna hit him. The intention was never to hit him. I pulled the punch. Um, which is wild. You can't even mess around on camera. I had some dude in the comments talking about Matt couldn't even let Dame take credit for the hit. I'm like, you want me to lie and say I didn't get there? I got there first. But he was just like, and then I got, oh, he's gonna break his wrist if he throw that shot. He's gonna do this. Bro, I have landed that shot, that exact same overhand right. I have landed that shot a dozen times. I don't know if y'all wrists are made of cotton candy or mine is doing something different. I wouldn't think it is, but I have landed that overhand right the exact same way like a dozen times. I've never had any problem. Please don't start wishing that on me. Like, chill out. And they think my wrist is like at a weird angle because that it was the same wrist that my watch was on, and it looks wonky. I take my wrist off when I'm take my watch off my wrist when I'm fighting. But come on, like, it's a bunch of dudes who just telling me what they don't know without telling me what they don't know. It's really really trash. That's what sucks about Father's Day. I'm 51 and no kids, and I always get a Father's Day shout out. It's crazy. With Thurman, well, first of all, it's not too late. If you want to run out there, it's not too late. You want to go get busy, do your thing. Um, but yeah, man, welcome to the club. Everybody assumes, I think people just assume that all men have, like, we've all slipped up at least once and had a kid, or at least by accident we've had a kid. Not understanding that some of us who are quiet about it are just careful. My pops told me, when you're the man you would want your son to be like, have a child with the woman you'd want your daughter to be like. Suffice to say, I don't have any kids, and it's a matter of which one of those happened. Just setting it off with a super chat for nothing. Just does that for nothing, like just to set the room. She does that. She didn't even put a comment in there. She just did that for nothing. Uh, quick note, quick note, because I didn't say it earlier. Anything I get out of this room, any kind of super chat, any money that comes in, I guess I can call it a donation or just support, any kind of support I get through this room, I am dumping back into this channel. So microphones, mix, like the whole thing. I'm putting all that back into this. One of my goals, in addition to reaching 10,000 subscribers, is also to completely revamp my setup. Retire my laptop, which I'm super sentimental over because I wrote like a ton of my big pieces on this laptop. So it's not something that but retiring my girl, letting her sit down and rest, and picking up a new laptop. I don't even need anything like right off the showcase floor. But if I get like a refurbished joint or something like that, I just need something to rock with. I'm not doing the kind of writing that I used to do, so I just need something that's a little more modern and moves a little faster. But everything that comes out of here, I'm putting back into here. That's only right. That's only right. So this channel will, run itself and support itself and just make it smoother for y'all, make it smoother for me, and we just have a better time. So yeah, L, you have been saying gaming laptop. I'm looking into that. A MacBook might be a better look just off the strength that I'm going to be making. I'll probably be making music off of it too. But I get what you're saying. I've been looking into that. Salute to L. One time for all the mechanics pulling up. Jessica Smith, salute. Thank you for pulling up. Much respect. Hit the like, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Much appreciated, everybody in here. I gotta go put a heart on Just and put a thumbs up on Just. Yep. Dame Dash was looking like Dr. Teeth in the electric. Wow, Jamie Martinez, you are telling everybody Dr. Teeth in the Electric Mayhem band. That's for the initiated. I feel bad for the kids. They don't even know what that is. That's strictly for the initiated. If you know what that is, your childhood was probably fire. B-74 happens to me on Monday. Yeah, yeah, I know. B. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. One of the things they don't teach us in this life is how to deal with, losing people that we love. We go through this long stretch of time when everybody is here and everybody's around, your favorite aunts, your favorite uncles, your parents, your friends' parents, all that good stuff. And then we hit this season where it just feels like one loss after another. And they don't teach you how to deal with that. Nobody tells you that part is coming. Um, Mech, have you ever? Oh, H Town is in the house. Shout out to Houston. One time for Houston. People giving you boxing tips as well. Yo, B, they're not even giving me tips. They're just all telling me what I did wrong. Like he was clearly off balance and dude, I stood up straight. Dame rolled with no, he didn't. Run it back and look at it again. Yeah, show the other angle. Bro, I lived the other angle. I was there. Like Mech looked like he wouldn't do nothing if somebody punched him in the face. What about me looks like that? What did I miss? Well, I am curious because that's normally how it happens. When I have had to punch somebody in the face, that's normally how it happens. Somebody was really under the assumption that I wouldn't do that, and then when I did that, they can't believe that I did that. My father raised hell, raised dollars, and he raised his conscience, but he ain't raised no bitch. Boom, what up? Salute, welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Stay safe, Julie. Welcome, welcome. I think I said that one already. Shuvo, of course. Well, one time for Canada. I have not been to Fire Island on the Canadian side. I didn't even know that was a thing. No, I don't know anything about that. Um, If it's the same Fire Island that they talk about out here, I would have no reason to go. I'd be in the wrong restaurant. That no one's invited me, and I would turn down an invitation if I got one. If it's the same as the Fire Island I hear about out here, the one you hear about on TV and everything like that. Not my speed. Y'all rock out though. I know it's the month, but I'm not. I'd be foul to walk around just like I'm in Fire Island and I'm looking for chicks like that ain't right. That's disrespectful as hell. Like, why would you do that to people? Like, why would you show up knowing why would you pull up to a steakhouse knowing you're a vegan? Better yet, why would you pull up to a steakhouse knowing you're a pescatarian? Like, bro, who does that? You here for the fish and they got all the beef. You in the wrong spot, bro. You got to go where fish is. I'm a pescatarian. I'm here for the seafood. How did I end up here? I went to the wrong restaurant. This is the wrong place for all of us to be. Everybody's wrong here. Calvin, what up? Good to see you, bro. My shout out to the UK one time for my UK mechanic. Um, why does America play along with these fake months and holidays? Noah, let me answer that question. Um, and Noah, just so you know, I like to avoid politics. I find people who have politics as their entire personality are by far just overbearing, loud and wrong, just, are more about sunning the other side as opposed to learning something new. And I gotta tell you, that's how you're coming across right now. Just in case you didn't mean to be doing that, I just need to put you on that. That's exactly why you're coming across. But let me just answer your question. Yeah, give him a second, B. I got you. Noah, the reason why America plays along with fake months and holidays is because we are a social experiment. This is a nation of immigrants. That was the entire point. It started off with a genocide, but what they put on paper was that we're a nation full of mixed people, mixed religions, mixed beliefs, uh, mixed cultures, mixed skin colors, mixed ethnicities, and we could all sit down in here and figure out a way to get along. And I think somewhere along the lines, a bunch of people decided or forgot or conveniently forgot, which means they decided that the experiment part was out of here and they were going to change it into one thing. And I think that's why you start um, getting opinions more like yours, fake holidays and no, I think that's where you start hearing, the kind of talking that you're doing. Um, my whole thing, my whole thing is I think America would be much better suited if people learn to mind their business. Just mind your business. Just have a big steaming cup of shut the fuck up. Mind your business. Most of the things you object to, no one's asking you to do. And I think that's what America is about. Freedom to choose. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. You're free to do whatever you want, but your freedom ends when it starts impeding on someone else's. You can't tell other people what to do. You can't tell other people how to get down. And just because you don't understand it doesn't make it wrong. Just because you don't respect it doesn't make it wrong. Even more a reason to shut the fuck up and mind your business. It's super simple. Mind your business. You don't like women getting, going to Planned Parenthood. Mind you, nobody's asking you to go. Mind your business. Find a woman who also agrees with you. Y'all rock out. Raise your kids the way you want, but let them know that they also don't have a say over what anybody else does with their bodies. Mind your business. Super simple. Super simple. You don't, you know, understand the trans thing? Cool. No one's asking you to be trans. Mind your business. Simple. Mind your business. Teach the kids to respect everybody across the board as a human being and leave the rest alone. Mind your business. There are tons of things that I don't agree with. I mind my business though. Those people on like I don't understand. Like I don't know how you could be homophobic, transphobic, racist, Islamophobic. I don't understand how you can be have any of the phobias. Nobody's making you become a Muslim. Nobody's asking you to be trans. Nobody's asking you to be homosexual. Like nobody's asking you to do any mind your and all they want to do, most people just want to be left alone. I speak for black people. We just want to be left alone. Stop bothering me. Mind your business. It's stop bothering me. Us brown people, most of us just want to be left alone. We just don't want to be bothered. Like don't stop picking at us. Stop annoying us. Just go away. Just leave us alone. And I find most people who are in that category, most people who are most people in those positions just want to be left alone. How about this? Here's a good analogy. If you're in a hole that someone dug, right? What would you rather? Somebody who's constantly throwing sand on you every time it looks like you're gonna find a way out, or somebody who leaves you alone and just lets you figure it out? I think at this point we're not even expecting help out of said hole. We just like to be left alone and stop throwing sand on us. And most of that means minding your business. Mind your business. You know why I don't hate gay people? Because I'm on my business. I hate people in general, but no one's asking me to be. Everybody's cool and I'm straight. I'm not asking for a pass to be straight. I'm just straight. Mind your business. Those people aren't inviting me to their clubs. They don't want me in the building when they doing what they doing. They're not inviting me into the bedroom. They're not inviting me down to the spots where they kick it at. That would be disrespectful. If I was there while they were doing their thing and then they push up on me and I'm like, nah, I like women. Well, why the fuck are you here? Beat it. Mind your business. Simple. And it's so much. It's so much less stressful in life to mind your business. Why does the LGBT community get the whole month, but veterans only get one day? Bro, mind your business. Like no one's asking you to do anything that month. Mind your business. Mind your business. Who cares? Mind your business. Mind your business. Who cares? Why you pocket watch? If you want veterans to have a whole month, go petition for veterans to have a whole month. Like, what are you doing about it? As opposed to complaining about what somebody else got. Mind your business. Why do you care? No one's asking you to do anything. You ain't got to put on a rainbow. You ain't got to go to the parade. Simple. Stop looking at what they doing. Who cares? If you're not down, who cares? Stop worrying about what you're not involved in. Mind your business. I promise you, I wouldn't know it was Pride Month if I didn't see all the if I didn't see wait a minute, National Military Appreciation Month is in May. See, look at that. Look at that. Is that Dro, is that real? If that's real, post it. Somebody look that up. Just I'd like to be certain. I like to be certain, but if that's real, I would you know what? I'm not even waiting. I'm not even waiting. Let's have a look. Me neither, just me neither. National Military Month. Every May. National Military Appreciation Month is observed every May in honor to honor, remember, and recognize sacrifices and service of the U.S. Armed Forces, past, present, designated by Congress in 1999. See, bro, you so busy worried about what they doing, you don't even realize that you got the thing that you asking for, and you just ain't celebrating it. I just looked at it. I just had to read it myself. Dro, thank you very much, because that I learned something today. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I learned something. I thought pride was one day. I learned this a full month. Yeah, listen. It snuck up on me too. Like I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know there was a month unless But I live in I live in Manhattan. I live in the city. So you walk around, you start seeing stores put the rainbows up all over the place. Like, okay, all right. Yeah, there you go. That's what's happening. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. I be in my zone. I be minding my business. I'm thinking about the mechanics. I got albums to put out. Buster's always working. There's a new show cracking. Shout out to L. Shut up, man. Shut up. Shut up. L, you shut up. I knew it when I said it. You shut up. You shut up. I'm looking right at you. You shut up. I am looking at you. You shut up. L. you, you shut the fuck up. You shut up. You shut up right now. You shut up. I'm looking. L. Taking my glasses off and I can still see you. You shut up. I'm looking right at you. You bastard. Shut up. Shut up. I'm making a point here, and here you come with these shenanigans. You shut. Hey, Dame Dash interview was a weekend. You stop that. I left the Pause King. You know what I'm saying? That interview's over. You shut up. Unless let me find out. Gat Taylor's bribing you to bring that fuckery in here. You shut up. One time for the Beck and Gat show. Shout out to my brother Gat Taylor. We got a new show popping. We're the official podcast of World Star Hip Hop. The rollout begins, if I'm not mistaken, it begins this week or maybe at the end of this week. But the rollout begins, and all the episodes that we've done are going to start rocking and rolling. Uh, Available for everybody on the YouTube channel. We got a decent number of subscribers over there already for a channel with no content on it. It's starting to do something. But go pull up. It's about to get popped. Thank you, Dwayne. Dwayne's already subscribed. All the mechanics are welcome, as you know. All mechanics are welcome. Do people complaining about Pride Month? Do they have an issue with Black History Month when I'm black all year round? Just like someone who's got. Calvin, I'm about sick of you. You just got to pull up and do this job. I'm about sick of you. You're too good at this. I'm about sick of you. If you need folks in your training corner, count me in. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to start training again. Now that the show is back up and running, one thing that little exercise with Dame taught me is, my form could be better. I'm not as fast as I used to be, which really bothers me. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I'm not utilizing all my weapons. There was clearly an inside elbow that I could have used. That he never would have saw coming. And the problem was, after I watched it back, it never occurred to me to use. There was a left elbow elbow not a spike. There was a left elbow uppercut that I could have used. It was right there. 1-2 overhand right. Like I literally could have got him right after the block. I could have counted the block straight to the uppercut, right to the elbow, and then immediately either into the overhand right or the overhand cross elbow. Like there was, or I could have speared straight. Like there was a bunch of things, a bunch of moves that I had that it never occurred to me to do. It didn't occur. And once I saw it, it's like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Rio hammer fist after the elbows, after the elbow uppercut. Like his chin was right there, right after the block. Chin is immediately right there. All I had to do was pull up. It was right there. Eat this, hammer fist right after, overhand right. Like immediately following. As soon as I swing down, use the momentum for the overhand right, and end it. You could have dropped arm and swiped at his arm too. Yeah, no, there was a couple of things there, but the fact that my instinct only went to an overhand right, which was probably at least to get the party started, probably one of the least effective strikes. I have to be faster than I am to throw that comfortably and land it and make sure that the fight's over. Um, you blocked with the elbow before the yeah. No, that's absolutely Calvin. Thanks for spotting. So many people that those body shots would have folded them. I'm like the first one to the breadbasket, sure, but like the liver shot y'all are talking about, I pushed that down to the hip. But this is what happens when you just got a bunch of people who want to see me like some dude said some dude in the comments said something to the effect of Mech, you just seem like the fighting is beneath me type. I didn't think you'd actually fight. You look square as Delaware. I never thought you'd actually fight. I am square. I am square. I'm amazingly square. I am why God made sidewalks because the streets ain't for everybody. I am L7 like a mother. I'm square as shit. I am square. However, fighting is beneath me. No, no, that's the wrong philosophy. Fighting's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You fight somebody out on the street, they call a cop. I got way more to lose than most people who would want to start a fight with me. Way more to lose. Especially win, lose, or draw, I lose. If I fight somebody just out on the street, just some random dude starting with me out of nowhere. And first of all, let's keep it a buck. You have to be a complete loser to want to start a fight with somebody you don't know. That is for losers. That is an Elbert. That is a 100% for suckers. You want to start a fight with something, you are on their dick that bad that you want to fight with them. That is for suckers. Um, Sorry. That is all the way for cornballs. If you're starting a fight with somebody you don't know, there's something wrong with you. Right. Then there's starting to fight to sue. They're starting to fight for clout. They're starting to fight because there's hate in your blood. And none of those are good reasons for me to engage in that. It don't make sense. And if I'm fighting you and we're in the middle of the street and I believe you're a loser, what does that make me? I am literally out here fighting with a loser. That doesn't speak to the quality of my character if the person who wants to fight with me is a loser. We're not even fighting off of anything. We're not fighting for principle. We're not fighting for money. You're fighting for attention. And I don't want that kind of attention. That's attention I don't need. If I needed that kind of attention, I'd have followed through and hit Dame. If I wanted to go viral, right then and there, I could have hit him. If he wanted to go viral, he could have hit me. We could have hit each. I absolutely could have hit him right in that moment, if that was or at least swung for the fences and see what happened. But in my mind, I got there first. So if I really wanted to go viral, if I wanted that kind of attention, I would have did it. I would have just followed all the way through and connected. I'd have took it from playing to serious. I'd have actually made contact. It would have went viral all over the place. I'd be famous as hell for the guy who you know hit Dame, and now I'm famous. If I wanted that kind of attention, but that kind of attention comes from that kind of fame and popularity and people who love seeing stuff like that. Those are suckers. People who want. I don't want the respect of that crowd. I don't. I don't. I'm not. I'm okay with being looked up to by someone who would admire that. If you're not even going to ask me why did you hit him, and you just cheering the fact that I did it, like that's what would happen. Those would be the people who would make me famous, and I don't want to be famous. I want to be the king of that crowd. No, thank you. swinging on somebody for nothing. Like, again, if take integrity out the door, take self-respect out the door, take my personal morals and principles out the door. If I was just here for attention, I would have hit him. If I wanted to be famous, if I wanted to go viral, if I just wanted attention, I just wanted clout, I would have hit him. Unless he put hands on you in anger, why would you hit him or anyone? Exactly, exactly. There's no other reason other than reasons that are in the high regard of suckers. Suckers hold those reasons in high regard. I'm not interested in being flavor of the month to a bunch of suckers. If that's what you like, if you would respect me for doing that, I don't want your respect. Sorry. Sorry. For me, that just sounds that don't sound like sucker shit to y'all. I know it. That's a dumb question. I already know how y'all get down. Disrespect is not the same as a threat. Some folks can't differentiate. Herbert 998, my notorious Biggie pin. Disrespect is not the same as a threat. Absolutely not. You are 100%. I could not agree with that sentiment more. Think about the source of the disrespect, right? What if, just rock with me here, what if disrespect is coming from someone you don't have any respect for? What are they even saying and why do you care? That's my mentality 24 hours a day. Most of the people who would, I don't have any respect for. I don't care about what you're saying. I don't have any respect for you or how you rock. Like, nothing about you is respectable. So why do I care? Why do your words hold weight when I don't respect the character of the person who's talking? How, Sway? How is that a thing? I don't respect the character of the person who's talking. So why would I respect, like, why would I allow that person's words to take me out of my character? That don't make no sense. All day, what up? What is disrespect anyway? Great question, because that goalpost is constantly moving. Great question. When you figure it out, you let me know. Amazing question. Yeah, like it's sucker business, bro. Like it feels every time I think about it. You want me to jump out the window over somebody who I don't have any respect for, and I'm supposed to risk it all because this dude wants attention, clout, fame, or he's just unhinged, or the hate has eaten his brain alive, and now I'm his target. Excuse me. No real reason to fight me. No real reason. And dude, if he catches me and I lose, I lose. If we fight each other to a standstill and I don't win, I lose. If I beat the brakes off of him, like if I absolutely just push his face through the back of his head and hospitalize the dude, I still lose. There's no scenario in there where I win anything. Like, at all. At a, plus, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. I don't attract that kind of energy. The people who come around me are not looking for that kind of, like, the people who I attract to me. I don't attract that kind of energy. Look what the room is full of. I don't attract that kind of energy. I don't have a bunch of I don't have those kind of dudes or girls running around me. I don't have those kind of people around me. I don't have that kind of energy around me. The people who rock with me, that they're not like that. That energy would have to seek me out, and I don't do anything to attract that. DJ all day, you dumb. Clive Davis said something. Hey, they say the good die young, or who am I kidding? I'm trying to see 105. It's hard for me to give a rest in peace to Clive Davis. That man is behind a lot of, and it's tasteless to speak ill of the dead. Stronger person does not fight, dude. Most people who I see itching for a fight, how much does this mindset play into the concept of being a real nigga? A lot, I have to think. The way most people perceive the people behind that title, I have to imagine a lot of that mindset is deeply ingrained into that lifestyle in general. It rarely occurs to them that you'll sit there and call this dude a bum, you'll call him a cornball, you'll call him a pussy, you call him a punk, call him a sucker, you call him all these names. But this guy is someone that you'll go to war with. This is your peer. You're literally punching down, but somehow you don't see it. Like, why is that your enemy? Your op is like a sucker and all this other stuff. Like, that don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. Yeah, I don't pretend to get it. Rio, that's a good Rio. That was a good question, but I don't pretend to have the answer. Um, Seven Saga, what up? Salute, welcome to the room. Don't know if you're new here, but if you are, do me a favor, hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub. That's how you show your boy love. Definitely hit the like. And anybody else up there lurking, feel free to come on down here and have the conversation. We all fine here. It's just we just having one of these grown man talks. We kind of skipping the hip hop talk for a second and just chopping it up. It's all hip hop. I'm definitely a member of Mechanic. One time, 2 season Mechanic King. Everybody spelled 2 season Mechanic, but you still, yes you are. I'm right. I'm right here with you. We don't bite till later. Hey L, take it easy, bruh. Take it easy. Take it easy. Seventh, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I'm fucking with you. No, it is 2 season Mechanic, but I ain't tripping. Um, nice one, Rio. So outside your body or being emotionally unstable equals real. Yeah, it feels like that. It feels like that. You can't rate, but there's a difference between being a real and being a man. Men can regulate their emotions. Men have principles. Men draw lines. Men don't feel the need to crash out over what another man might think about him. Me, and that's just me talking. I can't speak for all men. I can speak for this one. I can speak for the man that my father made me. There are certain things I'm just not willing to do. My father didn't raise my pop didn't raise somebody who reacted off the strength of emotions. Not saying it doesn't happen, but that's not my go-to. My pops thing was you deal what was this? You deal with a young man's wrath and a grown man's patience. Never forgot that line. Young man's wrath and a grown man's patience. That's what you have to deal with. And you got to figure out which one of these dudes is in the room with you, because one of them is going to try and do something right now because all he knows is wrath. That's the kind of guy who's waiting outside for you. waiting to see something happen to you. Meanwhile, you call the cops and he's hemmed up because he's outside. But he didn't think it through. You deal with a grown man's patience. Grown men have patience. It doesn't have to happen today, doesn't have to happen tomorrow, doesn't have to happen this month or this year. It just has to happen. And once it happens, it'll happen. However, it also has to be worth it. And most grown men can figure out if it's worth it or not. Grown man's wrath, a young man's wrath, and a grown man's patience. With enough pay, you figure out that something doesn't have to happen. If I decide I'm gonna do, then 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna. But like I'm not in a rush to do anything. It'll happen on a grown man's time. The reason why we have so many kids dying in these streets today is because they're young men, and all young men have is wrath. They don't have patience. They feel slighted and they react in the moment because they're emotional and they're unstable and they react in the moment. No patience. A little patience would have told them a smarter way to do X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. And in between point A and point B, that same patience would have probably told them that it wasn't worth it. Most times. Most times. Would have told them it wasn't worth it. Nah, this ain't worth it. This is pointless. Why am I doing this? This is completely pointless. What's the point of this? Who am I doing this for? There's nothing in it for me. Like, you got to prove you ain't no punk. To who? To who exactly? I already know that. I was there when it happened. I know exactly what I am. I already know who. So who am I proving this to? Okay, why do I care whether this person believes me or not? Simple question. Why do I care if this person believes me or not? If you can answer that, then maybe we can get somewhere. But I really need an answer. What is it about this person that is so fantastic and amazing that I need to care what their opinion of me is exactly? Please put me on them. All ears. Ask somebody that and watch them run out of answers swiftly. Wisdom and bank over BS. I'm with I'm with you all day. I'm with you all day. I'm with you all day on that. I'm with you all day. At a dash of ego and what they, yeah, bro. Like I don't. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. And you'll hear it in the interviews I do. You'll hear it in the music I make. The any kind of panels I'm sitting on. I'm gonna say the exact same thing. Like, your enemy is supposed to be somebody like worth going to war with. Fighting in the street for what, bro? I'm grown. I'm grown, and the internet is not a real place. These are apps. I can turn this off. I can erase. I erased a few apps off my phone today. They never know any difference. Like I don't. Maybe it's just me. I'm just indifferent to a lot of this. So people jumping online talking about, oh, he wouldn't fight in real life. Probably not. Probably not. Attention is the new currency. L, you're right. I do say that. I do say that. But that shit don't spend everywhere. That shit don't. In the rooms I want to go in, the things I'm looking to do, that kind of currency don't spend. The people who I'm looking to deal with, they don't care that you get attention of suckers. That you have the respect of suckers. They don't care about that. You have the attention of fools and the respect of suckers. That doesn't spend. People who are not those things don't hold you in any high regard when they find out that's what you're trying to spend. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen somebody famous for doing something like super stupid, walk into a room full of people who earned their fame through different respect, and They don't hold that in any regard. They just look at you like you're just a clown looking for the circus. And once they decide they're not the circus, clowns have no place. Oh yeah, that's the guy who did X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was cute. That was funny. All right, what else we got? What else are we doing? Just that fast. Dismissed. Dismissed. B, you correct. You wild for that one. You wild for that one. You know where I think a lot of that war comes from, Calvin? Somebody not minding any business. We right back. We right back to mind your business. We have instantly looped right back around to mind your business. What did you do, B? Hold on. Oh Lord, yeah, okay, I did catch that one. Talk your talk, B. It's fine. It's fine. Big Sugar, if anybody can talk, it's you. Talk your talk. Yeah, I saw that. Um, attention is indeed the new currency. I mean, but I think that's one of the reasons why I'm in here the way I am. Why I go live as often as I do when I'm in here the way I am, because this is the attention that means something to me. You dig? The attention from this kind of crowd, this means something to me. It could be, 20 of y'all, it could be 200,000 of y'all, it could be 2 million of y'all, it could be 200 million of y'all. It's got to be like this though. Like I need this. I need this. This is the only kind of attention that really matters. The quality of the person paying you attention, for me, is equal to the quality of the is equal to the value of the attention. The value of the attention is directly proportional to the quality of the person giving it to you. That's me. That's me. I got quality people paying me attention. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. But I'm not. If you're entertaining the circus, you're just a clown. I'll pass. I'm not a clown. I'll pass. Okay, wait. What hip hop documentary? L, what did I miss? Let L speak. L asked me about the hip hop documentary. What did I miss? I'm sorry. I'm going back over your joints now. I was flowing. My bad. My bad. I was in the middle of a flow. What did I miss? What hip hop documentary? History of hip hop on Netflix. I've seen it. I haven't watched it. I've seen it. I haven't watched it. The last thing I got caught up in. Last thing I got caught up in was Lord Jamar talks to a bunch of Generation Xers about hip hop. It's like a Jubilee thing. But it wasn't on Jubilee. Matter of fact, I'll tell you exactly where it was. Hold on. Do I still have it up? I may still have it up. And if I do, I will put you on right now. Maybe not. Might have gotten rid of it. Let me have a look. It got really frustrating to watch. Definitely not a tomorrow. Remind me to speak on the Bagfield interview with Zip with the Drip. Zip had something very interesting to say about like how Esso has a bad attitude towards old school rappers or grown rappers. There's definitely something I want to touch on in there. I'm not going to do it tonight because it'll be a whole hour long joint. Um, but definitely want to talk about that tomorrow. Where is it? Oh wait, it might be right there. Lord Jamar versus 20 the Gen Z video. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just trying to figure out what site it was on. His channel or what he's affiliated with. Mm, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. It's gotta show your face. Here it is. Here it is. I don't know if this is the channel he's affiliated with. Quiet Part Out Loud and The Stop. Those are the two spots that it's on. Quiet Part Out Loud and The Stop. Lord Jamar versus 6 new school hip hop fans. Old school versus the new school heated debate. I've been watching and it's taking me, I'm not gonna hold you, it's taking me forever to get through it because I have to turn it off and walk away. Some of the arguments that are being had are frustrating me so bad. And even some of the responses, not that I believe Lord Jamar is wrong, but I'm right with him on most of this. It's like the way he's responding to certain things. No, it's not even him. It's not even him. It's not even him. It's just a different way of talking to this specific crowd. And you gotta, there's a way to do it. I'm gonna keep it to myself in case I ever get called to have the exact same conversation. Um, DJ All Day on Music News, look out for the new Blackstreet album. Eric Williams, Levi Little, Mark Middleton, and Chauncey. Oh, that would be fire. That would be fire. I'm here for that. Oh my God, please, some 90s R&B. One time for the summer. One time for my soul. I would love it. Are you with him on that? People of the Caribbean had nothing to do with the creation of hip hop. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I don't negate the existence or ignore the existence of the diaspora. Absolutely not. First of all, I don't care. How about that? I don't care. I do not care. I think all of this, who created it, who started it, the whole discourse, I think, is complete distracting, divisive bullshit. I don't care. I don't care. Especially since we talk about black and brown people in New York. First of all, it's a New York thing. And then from there it went where it needed to go. But I'm not interested in nobody trying to have revisionist conversations. I don't see the point in trying to decide who was there and who wasn't. Like I swear to you, I don't care about any of that. I'm a cultural advocate. I'm about moving this thing forward. I'm about the progress and betterment of the culture. I'm not about this divisive bullshit that I be seeing. I'm not here to argue with anybody about who started this thing and who deserves more credit than who and who wasn't around for what. Like, bro, that's you sound what this is pointless. Okay, at the end of the conversation, let's say this side is right. Now what changes? That side is right. Now what changes? Like I don't what would somebody has to tell me the point. Somebody just has to tell me why we're having the argument in the first place, and then I'll but it really feels like no one was having the discussion at all, and then all of a sudden it became a discussion. All day, you stupid. You stupid. Let him tell it. He might say that. Yeah, bro. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't even entertain that conversation for real. And a lot of it started on the old show. And it may even make it out after I'm saying this, but I gotta be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care. The whole thing sounds corny to me. The whole thing sounds stupid to me. And I'm a, you know, I just want the culture to move forward. I don't want to have any discussion about something old. Like I don't want to have any divisive conversation. I don't want to act like we're not all behind enemy lines and we got one op and that's the guy who we need to keep our eyes on. And um, all of this, us versus us. I don't see what we get out of that. We really need to stop that. And that goes for every side, every flag. If you look like this here, and if you any kind of this B74 too, like if you any kind of this, if you ain't 100% that, you need to be we need to circle the wagons and stop fighting each other because they not need to knock it off like dead ass. We need to knock it off. Are you rocking with the front porch freestyles and live music out of the DMV? I'm actually looking to go do that once I finish these projects. That's one of the things on the list of spots I need to go to. One time for meet Joseph Black. Ah, you fuck around me, Joe Black. Salute, King. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for pulling up to the room. Hit the like, hit the sub. That's how you show your boy love. Um, oh, all day, yeah. If I get the chance to go down there, I'm a torch that I'm a burn that down. That's a dope setup. I get down there, I'm gonna put my foot in that. Trust. Word 38 special. Trust. I get my hands on that. I'm burning it up. Oh, Bizarre did one. That's the homie. I met Bizarre on the I met Bizarre and Arrested D12 on the Up in Smoke tour. I was a kid. It was awesome to meet those dudes. Rest in peace, Proof. One time for Denying, Conniver, Swifty, McVeigh. Like one time for the whole squad. Um, yeah, it was an amazing time to be a young man working at the Source magazine. I should still have those photos somewhere. I gotta look that up. Yeah, yeah, no, amazing time, amazing time. Shout out to D12. Rest in peace, Proof. Okay, with that said, um, oh yeah, Chad Music, but Marv One get busy though. Like Marv One is a get busy ass dude. That's a get busy ass nigga. What's the name of or the at of the channel? Start with the Instagram. It's the Mecca and Gat Show. Start over there, and I believe all the links are over there. We are still we're building the arsenal. I believe the rollout is going to start either this week or next. But there's a stockpile of episodes that are going to go out, and now that this whole Dame Dash thing is caught on the way it is, the episodes are going to start rolling, and it'll be a good time had by y'all. But everything. Thank you, B74, the Mech and Gat show. Not Mecca and Gat Rio, no A, just Mech. My name is Mech. It's just Mech and Gat. Head on over there. It's right there for you. Mech and Gat. Yeah, B said Big Sugar's got it. She's putting everybody on. That's exactly what it is. Hit the like, hit the subs. That's how you can show the boys love. That D12 single would have. Yeah, no, D12 was a bunch of get busy dudes. The Nines production. That's all I'm gonna say. The Nine Porter, his production. In the meantime, in between time, brothers and sisters, mothers and misses, bunions and blisters, this has been the garage, home of the worldwide mechanics. I'm your lead mechanic, Mike Rashawn. I want to wish all of you independent strongmen happy late Father's Day for the Obama side. Obama's husband, Big Mike. Yeah, that was stupid. You fucking mutt. See, we couldn't even get out of here without somebody trying to say something stupid at the last second. You bozo. You bozo. If I said your mother's a man, you'd be pissed. And that just might be beneath me. Maybe. In the meantime, in between time, good people. I want to thank y'all for pulling up, just having this basic State of the Union conversation with me. I'm going to put another Mechanism Monday up after I get done with this. I'm going to post that on Instagram and I'm going to post it on YouTube. My Mechanism Mondays don't do too great on YouTube, but it's kind of like a diary for me. But for some reason, they don't do that great. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'll figure it out. Again, everything that comes through this channel gets reinvested back into this channel. Anything super chat, anything financial that comes through this channel goes right back into this channel. So buying equipment piece by piece. The next step is get to 10,000 followers. Get a laptop specifically for the show, and just keep doubling up and keep this thing going because I'm really loving what we do in this room, and I don't want it to stop. White folks don't really do diary watching. They might learn something, but you know, you lead a horse to water. Anyway, have the best week. It is Monday. Please move forward throughout this week with strength and grace. Have the best time that you can. May the best of your past be the worst of your future. I hope everybody has a great one. It's officially summertime outside, so enjoy yourself. Live that life, and make everything last. I'm going to stop this now. Get your coveralls, get your tool belt, hang them up. Let's get this car off the rack. So, yeah, I want to thank everybody, all the mechanics all across the globe for joining me. And I will be back here at 5 o'clock. Make sure you set the alarm, the alert, so you know when I'm pulling up. It'll be 5-ish, but I'll be back, God willing. In the meantime, in between time, everybody have a great one. The garage is now officially closed for the evening. Y'all be good. Peace.